Murphy is the kickoff for the Sabres.
Blake Grupe out and ready to send this away. And here we go from New Orleans. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's a give to Hubbard. And they're going to get him down just shy of midfield. Still a nice gain, though, up to the 49. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They run again with Hubbard. Still going past the 40. Into the red zone. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers take a 6-0 lead right away. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Point after from Pinheiro is up and good. And the Panthers take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. He'll take this at the 10. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. This is Alvin Kamara with it. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense right there on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Big shot to begin the drive, has him up beyond the 40. First down, and they go right back to him. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really sticks, you can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the 1st down.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Throwing his Rattler. Oh no, the first throw of his career is intercepted. Look at Xavier Woods in there to pick it off. And the Panthers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number one. And number two, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
This drive will begin with Hubbard. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. It's a turnover on his first pass of the season. That's DeMario Davis. Oh, now a rattle, and it's loose. Oh, the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense.
Oh, you know what, Kate? That defense right there, they thought they had a huge play until they saw that ball bouncing out of bounds. One bounce and just the other direction, they're off the field. Instead, well, they're on the field. They got to shake it off, though, and keep this offense from the end zone.
He's forward, gets a couple of yards. That was Jordan Fuller getting there for the tackle. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Man in motion here. From the 37. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Rattler setting to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punting unit. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. He picks up 16 on the good return. And it's going to be Panthers football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He lets one fly deep downfield. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Well, that window was open down the field, but this league is so fast. And these defenders, well, they closed the gap before that throw could arrive.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Shotgun snap now to Young. Caught by the open man. And they can't jump to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Runs inside the 35. And they'll finally bring him down at the 22. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Young. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. That's DeMario Davis. There he goes, right sideline. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick six. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Devin Tompkins to return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31. Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Call it no gain, maybe one at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's Panthers football. They've got 3rd and 2 to start out. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
To the air on first down, Young. Taking his shot, deep down the field it goes. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Young to throw it. He's looking deep once again. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Saints have it as he records the first interception of his young career. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Another run for Kamara. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. That was Jordan Fuller getting there for the tackle. It's only a gain of 1. Back-to-back misfires on the ground, and they're facing 3rd and long.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He puts everything behind this one. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
And this one will careen out of bounds, just in enemy territory there.
At their own 46-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
From midfield on 2nd down. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
On 3rd down, it's Young. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Making the stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Young working from the gun. And the defender comes away with it. And the Saints are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now Rattler. He's going deep. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Look at Xavier Woods in there to pick it off.
You know that quarterback? He's out in Denver now, Kate. Russell Wilson, he loves to say the separation is in the preparation. And when you're facing a DB that is all over the ball and now adding a 2nd interception to his ledger today, you know this guy was prepared, did his homework, and he's gone on this field today, and he has been a difference maker.
And he almost reaches the 45 before going out. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route That deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Young on 1st and 10. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Rush coming for Young. He finds Sanders. Rolling into enemy territory. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Defense shows blitz. Young. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust.
And he will score. It's a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers get some late points and the lead. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. Extra point try now from Pinheiro. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. We'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he's brought down after a nice run and some extra effort. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. They stay on the ground with Kamara. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Rattler back to throw. Launches one deep downfield. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Panthers will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Throwing from his own end zone. Has a man. It's Brooks. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down. Timeout taken by the offense. Their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Young. Trying for the deep ball. Big gain downfield. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers will add to their lead at the end of the half. Xavier Legette with the touchdown. touchdown. Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Panthers double their lead to 14. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he's brought down for a loss. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it. All right, here we go, second down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Back to throw it. Taken in by Shaheed. This is ahead for about 5. Tackle made by J.C. Horn. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it. Here comes the final play of our first half. One final shot before halftime. He throws a bullet down the left side, and they pick him off again. Jordan Fuller comes up with it. And the Panthers do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. Kamara now on 1st and 10. Broke through the tackle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Rattler. He's got it inside the 25. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. They'll run with Kamara. Has the New Orleans touchdown. The Saints cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Hubbard on the give. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now it's Young. This is reeled in by Leggett. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. That play wrapped up by Demario Davis.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Young to throw here on 3rd. He's trying to push the field. That's caught at the 25. To the house, touchdown Carolina. The Panthers push their lead further to start the half. Pinheiro good on the extra point. And the Panthers double their lead to 14. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return.
At their own 23-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Any tackle for loss hurts, Kate, but they hurt that much more from a defensive back. Those guys typically are better in coverage, and you got to find a way to make them miss in the backfield.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Here's Rattler. And they pick him off again. Trevin Wallace has it. And the Panthers have it as he records the 1st interception of his young career.
I don't know how many you could have next to you, Kate, that have been in this spot before, okay? I have thrown 5 interceptions in the game, and happened to be our rivalry game back in college. It was one of the most humbling, horrific experiences of my life. Please, Coach, take this player out. We do not need to see another interception added to his ledger.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Hubbard trying this up the gut. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
First and goal, Hubbard. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
He gets him halfway there with a 3-yard gain. They'll need 3 more on 3rd and goal.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Play action now, Young. Vacates quickly left side. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers parlay the interception into points. Xavier Leggett with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. A throw left side finds Johnson. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. Kamara running out of the gun. No one around. He's got space. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Rattler to the air now. That's caught by Chris Olave. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They run it from the gun with Kamara. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Rattler setting to throw. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints get it back to within 2 possessions. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping the tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Tompkins now to return. Good looking return here. Massive hit. The ball is out. And they steal it back on the return. No, he just returns nearly as often as we used to, Brock, which makes impact plays on them like that so much rarer.
Yeah, that is so well said. It kind of reminds me of my son's baseball coach, right? At a young age, you're always coaching those guys. Hey, the ball's going to come to you. The ball's going to come to you every single pitch. The ball's going to come to you. And these kickoff cover guys, they got to think in their mind every time is my chance to make a play, and they just did.
And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign where they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
They give on second to Kamara. He breaks a tackle. Jukes out a one-stop. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Looking to throw, Rattler. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Handoff headed right. Kamara. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Throw on third down. That's going to fall incomplete. Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the pick, so hits the ground, brings up fourth down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. He puts some power on a deep one left. And on fourth down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Up the middle, Hubbard. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Even 5 on that carry, bringing up second and 5. From the 32. Throw left side, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First and 10, it's Hubbard. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
First down, Panthers.
Young working from the gun. And he'll go down. The Saints make the play. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Another try following the sack. He's on the move. He's on the move. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. It's a 21-yard gain. And it'll give the Panthers a first down. Here's a give to Hubbard. Breaks the tackle, still going. And they bring him down to the 25-yard line after surrendering some good yardage. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have second and 2 next.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Panthers looking like they'll start this season with a win. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Hubbard again. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Going to the ground again on first. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. That holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the defense decides to decline the penalty. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. They send a man in motion. Third and long, Young. Throwing deep for the end zone. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Saints have some new life in the 4th.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back. Because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw. And even more so, picked it off.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Look at Xavier Woods in there to pick it off. And the Panthers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He was a play caller. He was an offensive guy. And after days like this, and I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
This is Hubbard running left. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Rush coming for Young. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Receiver in motion, headed right. On third down, it's Young. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So here comes the kick team for what will be a very long attempt. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Live ball here. He's going to return it. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead. And that's going to award their offense a first down. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
Lining up to take a knee on second down. Panthers beginning to celebrate their win here as they take a knee.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So it's the Panthers who take this one on the road.